Vanakkam, Namaskara, good afternoon and a big welcome to SoSouth here on India Today. I'm Nagarjun Dwaraknath. Over the next 30 minutes, the southern reporters of India Today will bring you all the content that matter to you from the south. And joining me today, Sagai Raj from Bengaluru, Anaga and Pramod from Chennai, Shibi Mol from Trivandrum and Abdul Bashir from Hyderabad. Pramod, to you first, what's the story for the day from Chennai that you're bringing us?
Absolutely, Nagarjuna. It is Game of Thrones 2026 elections and we have a lot of interesting updates from the house of DMK, TVK and AIDMK for the day.
Thank you, Pramod. And Anaga, is it genuinely House of Cards or the election heat is yet to pick up?
Well, in fact, the Union Minister Piyush Goyal is already here in Tamil Nadu. So certainly the election heat is starting to gather flame. In fact, he is here to chair an internal meeting with BJP number 1 and number 2 to also meet the alliance partner EPS. In fact, he will be meeting Edappadi Palaniswamy at Leela Palace, where a lot of alliance-related talks, seat sharing, some crucial discussions related to India alliance is going to take place today.
Well, keep a close look on what's happening in Tamil Nadu as well. Sagai Raj, what's the story and headline from the state of Karnataka today?
In an explosive letter, K.N. Rajanna has written a letter to Rahul Gandhi about vote chori allegations that he had made, justifying, stating that if D.K. Shivakumar would have taken care, everything would have been possible. This and more in Karnataka.
Thank you, Sagai. Shivi Mol, what's the headline coming in from Kerala?
Well, Naga, the BJP has finally reacted to the CPIM's allegation that it was the RSS and BJP workers behind the death of a migrant laborer in a mob attack that took place in Palakkad. In other news, the Congress-led UDF coming right after the massive victory they had in the local body polls, they've already started their preparations for the assembly elections, starting seat sharing discussions with the alliance partner and completing it by Jan half.
Bashir, I would like you to keep it crisp. What is the headline from state of Telangana?
Well, actor Vijay sparks controversy with his statement on the dressing sense of women. What was the controversy and the details in this bulletin? Also, we have a ground reality on the zero student enrollment in government schools. Telangana tops in India, and what exactly is the reality on ground in this report?
Thank you, Bashir. So, you sit back and listen to all the southern stories over the next 30 minutes. And starting with Tamil Nadu stories, and Pramod Madhav will take it from here.
Thank you, Nagarjuna. It has been a busy day in the state of Tamil Nadu and until now TVK, that is Tamilaga Kazhagam, led by Vijay, has been constantly claiming that they have more than 30% vote share, and now India Today has accessed multiple, not one but multiple internal reports from TVK that actually shows where they're getting these samples from. In fact, one particular report says that their survey sample is close to 41,000 plus, of which they believe that a constant amount of 31.7% of their vote percentage is continuously staying there. In fact, the other two surveys actually show that DMK, on one side it is up to 27 plus, but on the other one it is once again up to 32 plus, led by Chief Minister M.K. Stalin, and only after this is AIADMK, that is coming up to 27 plus percentage of vote. Probably this could be the reason that Vijay went ahead and said in his latest program, claiming that he will not even bother about those who are not in the field. In fact, Vijay did not use the name AIADMK or BJP over there, but it looks like all his speech and all his confidence is derived from these surveys. And not just that, there is a developing point where one of the Congress netas, as per our confirmed sources, has also given a kind of survey percentage up to 26% for TVK, boosting their confidence. And here's what Nirmal Kumar, the party leader, had to say about this.
மக்கள் அனைவருக்கும் தெரியும், இன்னைக்கு தமிழ்நாட்டுல மிகப்பெரிய ஒரு அரசியல் செல்வாக்கு உள்ள, மக்கள் செல்வாக்கு உள்ள ஒரே கட்சி எங்களுடைய கட்சி. எங்களுக்கு ஆல்ரெடி 30% மேல இருக்குன்னு சொல்லி பல சர்வே ரிப்போர்ட்டுகள் வந்திருக்கு. இன்னைக்கு திமுக தனியா அவங்களுடைய தனிப்பட்ட முறையில் அவருடைய வாக்கு சதவீதம் எடுத்தால் கண்டிப்பா 20-21% தாண்டார் திமுக வெற்றி. அதேல அதிமுக உங்களுக்கு தெரியும், கடந்த தேர்தலில் அவங்களுடைய மேக்சிமம், அதாவது அம்மா இல்லாமல் ஒரு தோல்விக்கு அப்புறம் அவங்களுடைய மேக்சிமமே 19.5% தான். அது நீங்க எங்களுக்கு தான் இன்னைக்கு தமிழ்நாட்டுல ஒரு தனிப்பெரும் கட்சியாக அதிகமாக மக்கள் செல்வாக்கும் அதிகமாக மக்களின் அன்பும் பெற்ற ஒரே கட்சி எங்களுடைய கட்சி தான். யாரையும் முதல்வராக்க எங்களுடைய தலைவர் கட்சியை ஆரம்பிக்கவில்லை. யாரையும் முதல்வராக்க எங்களுடைய தலைவர் கட்சியை ஆரம்பிக்கவில்லை. எங்களுடைய தலைவரை முதல்வராக்க மட்டும்தான் மக்கள் ஆதரவு கொடுக்குறாங்க.
And my colleague Anaga Keshav is live with us. Anaga, interesting takeover here where Nirmal Kumar confidently claims that TMK is having more than 31% of vote share, and we just have another 3 months. Now it looks like TVK wants to show that they have almost more vote share than the leading opposition party AIADMK. Is that so? Does the ground reflect these survey numbers?
Well, certainly, Pramod, in that survey that you were able to access from TVK, we have some really interesting data points, which clearly says that DMK will be able to get 104 seats. The second on the list is TVK with about 74 seats. And the third, the least, is ADMK with just 56 seats. Very, very interesting data points coming in. In fact, TVK's main aim is to replace ADMK. That seems to be the main objective of TVK, and that explains why Vijay time and again keeps saying that 2026 is going to be between DMK and TVK. Their only intention is to dethrone ADMK and become the second largest party in Tamil Nadu. And similarly, in that survey that you've been able to access, we can clearly see that DMK is the lead, followed by TVK, which makes it all the more clear that TVK is not a force that can be ignored. Vijay is still a formidable political leader that DMK just cannot ignore. And the testament to that is this particular survey that was done with about 40,000 voters, which is of course TVK's internal survey, but many of our own surveys and our own political sense from the ground that we pick up is that TVK is a force that DMK just cannot ignore.
Sure is, and it is very interesting how to see those AIs are taking form and becoming forces for the political parties. And we have a breaking now, once again related to Tamil Nadu politics. Now, on one side, Vijay quotes MGR. Vijay is talking that he is actually going to be the favorite of the people of Tamil Nadu. However, very well it is clear that he is trying to project as the next MGR on the ground. But MGR is supposed to be the sole property of AIADMK as he is the founder of the party. However, even after all this, Edappadi K. Palaniswamy, the General Secretary of the party, is still welcoming any party that includes also Tamilaga Vettri Kazhagam with open hands to form an alliance with just one common goal, that is to defeat DMK. And here's what EPS had to say.
தாவேகா பிரியப்பட்டால் எங்கள் கூட்டணியில் வந்து இணைந்து கொள்ளலாம், எந்த தடையும் இல்லைன்னு சொல்லுகிறாரு அதிமுக தலைவரான உங்களுடைய கருத்து?
அவருடைய கட்சி கருத்து சொல்றாரு.
மொத்த கூட்டணியில் வந்து இணைஞ்சிக்கலாம்.
எங்களுடைய நான் தான் தெளிவாக சொல்லிட்டு இருந்தேன். திராவிட முன்னேற்ற கழகம் மக்கள் விரோத அரசாங்கம். அந்த மக்கள் விரோத அரசாங்கத்தை அகற்றக்கூடிய ஒத்த கருத்துடைய கட்சிகள்லாம் எங்களோடு தேர்தல் நேரத்தில் கூட்டணி அமைக்கலாம் என்று ஏற்கனவே தெரிவித்தோம்.
Yesterday, Honorable Edappadi Palaniswamy and our Honorable Nayanar Nagendran ji conveyed that Vijay will add strength. So when that question was asked to me, I told Vijay is projecting as if there is the fight between TVK and DMK. It is not like that. A fight between DMK and NDA. That is the real fight. And if the real motto, aim of Vijay is to root out DMK, he should form a strategy. Isolatedly, he cannot be successful. So he has to align with the partners who want to really root out DMK. So he has to form a strategy. That was the message by our state president as well as Edappadi Palaniswamy. Both conveyed that there should not be any split of votes. So what is the strategy you are going to project for plan not to split the votes? That was the message. It's not a call, that was the message.
Well, more to come on these developments. Interesting developments will be in the future. But however, this is all for the state, from the state of Tamil Nadu for the day. Back to you, Nagarjuna.
Breaking news coming in from the state of Karnataka. Former Minister K. Rajanna's letter to the Gandhis have been accessed exclusively here on India Today. We break down the letter that Rajanna had written to Rahul Gandhi as well as the Congress High Command. Rajanna, remember, was sacked after that vote chori speech that he gave, the statements that he made against the vote chori campaign in a few months back. And later that, the High Command asked the Chief Minister to sack him immediately from the cabinet. Sacked Sidhu loyalist Rajanna has written to Rahul Gandhi, has blamed DK Shivakumar that if the KPCC president had paid a bit more attention, the vote chori list would not have happened. In fact, he's asking DK Shivakumar to take the onus, saying that if the voter list was looked into by the president of the party, the Congress party also would have won 8 to 10 seats extra in the state of Karnataka, and this vote chori, that allegation has come in, would not have occurred. A big allegation coming in from Rajanna towards DK Shivakumar, and this letter, remember, was written by Rajanna himself on 17th of November, and India Today has now accessed this crucial information and the letter as well. Sagai Raj is joining me for more on this. Sagai, we both have reported on how Rajanna was sacked from the High Command, but now he's blaming DK Shivakumar for his statements and saying that if DK as president had paid attention, vote chori would not have happened. How do you read into this? Because DK just met Rajanna 2 days ago.
Absolutely. The timing is quite surprising because DK Shivakumar had met him twice in last 2 days, and there were photos which have been circulated, and what we also get to learn from DCM offices, he was trying to do a damage control and try to patch up him and to take him into confidence when it comes to power tussle battle in the state of Karnataka. But the Rajanna seemed to have not fallen or not influenced by DK Shivakumar. Now after the meeting, now he has written a letter to opposition party leader and AICC leader Rahul Gandhi, stating that it is the failure of DK Shivakumar and his company which has led for the vote chori in the state of Karnataka. Probably this particular letter again might damage his prospects because he is not targeting the BJP. The only target of Congress is BJP, stating that they are the one who are trying to do vote chori. Again, in this particular letter, again he targets his own party, again he targets his own KPCC president, and everybody is aware the relationship between K. Rajanna and DK Shivakumar, and probably this particular letter might damage the prospects of coming back to the cabinet for K. Rajanna in the days to ahead.
Thank you, Sagai, for bringing us all the latest updates, and these were the stories from the state of Karnataka. And moving on, it'll be state of Kerala, and Shibi Mole will bring you all the stories from Kerala.
Thank you, Nagarjun. Well, the BJP has finally responded to all the allegations of CPIM that it was the RSS workers behind the mob attack that took place in Palakkad. Remember, a migrant labourer from Chhattisgarh who was in Kerala in search of job was brutally attacked by a mob in Palakkad district. In fact, his death was also confirmed on the same day itself, following which the CPM had raised allegations that it was the RSS workers behind it. It was a brutal attack that took place, and in a video that was released, it also can be heard that the mob asking him whether he's from Bangladesh. Now, the BJP has responded saying that this should be treated not as a political party attack but as a mob attack. It's very shameful for a state like Kerala, and the BJP State General Secretary M.T. Ramesh said that it's not just the BJP but the Congress and CPM workers. It's a mob attack that has taken place and it should be treated like that. He also said that if the BJP workers are involved in it, then they should be punished because they're criminals. If somebody can carry out a brutal attack like this, then they should be treated as criminals, and whatever action should be initiated is what M.T. Ramesh said. Meanwhile, the family of Ram Narayan has accepted the mortal remains of him today early morning. In fact, this happened after talks were initiated between the government and the family, and the government had agreed to certain demands put forward by the family yesterday. Listen to the reactions.
तुम्हारा गांव किधर है? बांग्लादेशी। तुम बांग्लादेशी? वो मेरा बहन को लिखा है। बहन में बांग्लादेशी। और तुम्हारे गांव में? कहाँ है तुम? दो ठोक हाँ हमारे घर। बांग्लादेशी और बांग्लादेशी। दो ठोक ये। आपको बांग्लादेशी? हाँ हाँ पाड़ा।
കഴിഞ്ഞ ദിവസം അതിഥി തൊഴിലാളിയായ ഛത്തീസ്ഗഡ് സ്വദേശി രാം നാരായൺ ഭയ്യാലിനെ ആൾക്കൂട്ട വിചാരണ നടത്തി കൊലപ്പെടുത്തിയതിൻ്റെ പിന്നിൽ സംഘപരിവാറിൻ്റെ വിദ്വേഷ രാഷ്ട്രീയമാണ്. ബംഗ്ലാദേശി എന്ന് ആരോപിച്ചുകൊണ്ടാണ് തൊഴിൽ തേടിയെത്തിയ ആ യുവാവിനെ അറിയപ്പെടുന്ന RSS പ്രവർത്തകരടങ്ങുന്ന സംഘം വിചാരണ ചെയ്തതും ക്രൂരമായി ആക്രമിച്ചതും. ഇപ്പോൾ ബംഗ്ലാദേശി എന്ന ഈ ചാപ്പകുത്തൽ വംശീയ വിദ്വേഷത്തിൽ നിന്ന് വംശീയ രാഷ്ട്രീയത്തിൽ നിന്നുണ്ടാവുന്നതാണ്. സംഘപരിവാർ രാജ്യമാകെ പടർത്തിക്കൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്ന വർഗീയ വംശീയ വിഷത്തിൻ്റെ ഇരയാണ് രാം നാരായൺ ഭയ്യാൽ. പക്ഷേ നിർഭാഗ്യകരമെന്ന് പറയട്ടെ, ആൾക്കൂട്ടക്കൊല എന്ന് മാത്രമാണ് മാധ്യമങ്ങൾ ഉൾപ്പെടെ ഇപ്പോൾ പറഞ്ഞുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നത്.
ഞാൻ മനസ്സിലാക്കുന്നത് ഒരു ആൾക്കൂട്ടാക്രമണമാണ്. ഏതെങ്കിലും രാഷ്ട്രീയ പാർട്ടിയുടെ ആക്രമണമായിട്ട് നമ്മളതിനെ കാണുന്നില്ല. BJP പ്രവർത്തകന്മാരുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ നിയമപരമായിട്ട് അറസ്റ്റ് ചെയ്ത് ജയിലിലടക്കണം. പിന്നെ BJP പ്രവർത്തകർക്ക് അധികാരം കൊടുത്തിട്ടു. BJP ഉണ്ട്, CPM ഉണ്ട്, കോൺഗ്രസ് ഉണ്ട്. ഒരാൾക്കൂട്ടത്തിന്റെ മനഃശാസ്ത്രവും രാഷ്ട്രീയമാണ്. കേരളത്തെ പോലെയുള്ള ഒരു സംസ്ഥാനത്തിന് നമുക്ക് യോജിക്കാൻ പറ്റാത്തതാണ്. അങ്ങേയറ്റം മനുഷ്യത്വരഹിതമാണ്. അതിൽ ഉൾപ്പെട്ടിട്ടുള്ള ആളുകൾ ക്രിമിനലുകളാണ്. ആ ക്രിമിനലുകളുടെ രാഷ്ട്രീയം നോക്കിയിട്ട് അത് ഇന്ന പാർട്ടിയാണ് ഞങ്ങൾ പറഞ്ഞില്ലല്ലോ. ആൾക്കൂട്ടത്തിന്റെ രാഷ്ട്രീയം ഈ മധു കൊല്ലപ്പെട്ടപ്പോ, ഒരു അട്ടപ്പാടിയിലെ മധു കൊല്ലപ്പെട്ടപ്പോ ആ കൊല
The ruling Communist Party of Kerala is trying to put the blame of the mob lynching in Palakkad on the BJP and RSS. This incident has a CPM party worker, many CPM workers as involved in that. The FIR will bring the details of that. The video details will bring out the facts about that, as well as the former Gram Panchayat member who belongs to the Congress. She was also involved in this incident.
Well, that's all we have from the Kerala segment. Over to my colleague Abdul Bashir in Telangana.
Well, in a shocking revelation where a report was submitted in the parliament stating that more than 5,149 schools have registered zero student enrollment, and these schools that I'm talking about are the government schools. Now here, Telangana itself has recorded 2,081 schools with zero student enrollment, among which was Nalgonda on the top with more than 315 schools that have reported zero student enrollment. Now, were these numbers mere on a paper, or what was the ground reality that had led to this kind of report? The reasons was quality education, infrastructure, migration, or the standard of people or the economic status that is being changed with the moving time. Now, what were the reasons? What is the ground reality? Here in this upcoming report.
Silent classrooms, locked doors, dust on benches. In Telangana's Nalgonda Mandal, government schools exist, but students don't. 5 out of 99 government schools in this mandal have recorded zero enrollment.
Textbooks, uniforms, and other incentives. So many incentives are provided from government, sir. Zero enrollment school reasons, sir. Some people migrated and some habitations having only old people is there in Nalgonda. And other, some people feel social status and they have sent to their children to private schools, sir.
The government school in the Bomapalli village has remained closed for the past 2 years due to zero student enrollment, despite the presence of teaching staff.
ఇప్పుడైతే లేదు, మా పిల్లలైతే చదివారు.
ఇప్పుడు ఎందుకు లేదమ్మా అప్పుడు చదివారు ఇప్పుడు ఎందుకు లేదు?
ఎవరు ఇప్పటి వాళ్ళు ఎవరు దోలుతలేరు, అందరు ప్రైవేట్కి దోలుతారు, చిన్న చిన్న వాళ్ళనే. ఉన్నారు, వచ్చిపోయేది సంవత్సరం వచ్చిపోయింది సార్, ఊకనే వచ్చి కూర్చున్నా, జీతం ఇచ్చిరో మరి ఎట్టనో కానీ వచ్చి చూసి పోయిండు ఆ సారు. ఉంటారు బాగానే. ఇప్పుడు 2 వ్యాన్లకు పోతారు సార్, 3 వ్యాన్లకు పోతారు పిల్లలు.
Another parent explained that work schedules play a major role in the decision. With 3 private school buses operating in the village, access is no longer seen as a barrier.
పనికి వెళ్తారు, వస్తారా 5ంటికి వస్తారు పిల్లలు వచ్చినందుకు తమాషకి ఇంటికి వస్తారని ఇక్కడ పంపిస్తాం అన్నట్టు.
గవర్నమెంట్ స్కూల్ కి నుంచి ఎప్పుడు వస్తారు?
గవర్నమెంట్ 4:30కే వస్తారు.
అర్ధగంట సేపు కదమ్మా?
అర్ధగంట సేపు అయినా స్కూల్ మీద జాయిన్ వస్తుంది కదా, వచ్చి మనం ఇంటికాడ ఉంటారు కదా.
Convenience over cost, perception over promise.
You have a government school in your village?
Yes.
Why don't you go to government school?
I thought my educational problem. My parents thought the education is not perfect in
government school.
Yes.
In government school, the studies are not perfect and teachers also not teaching well.
Education officials insist facilities have improved and many schools are doing well. But Bomapalli exposes a painful contradiction. Teachers without students, schools without children, and public education losing trust. This is the troubling reality unfolding in parts of Telangana's Nalgonda.
From closed government classroom doors to falling enrollment numbers, this is not just the statistics on paper, but is a harsh reality on ground. What are the factors that are affecting? Is it migration? Is it quality of education? Or is it that infrastructure is impacting students' minds? Now the government has to take this corrective measures to control this particular falling of education or public education numbers in Telangana state. With camera person Junaid, Abdul Bashir, Nalgonda.
With that, it's a wrap of today's episode of So South. We'll see you once again at 1 p.m. tomorrow. Thanking Sagai, Pramod, Anaga, Bashir as well as Shibi Mol.